Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Aisha Wasim taking chemistry of class 9th. The topic of this presentation is corrosion and its prevention. First, we will see what is corrosion. Corrosion is a process in which a metal reacts with oxygen and moisture in the atmosphere. Means that metal is converted into stable metal oxides. Metals are recovered or extracted from their ores, which are most of the time their oxides or sulfides. Means metals are more stable in the form of their oxides. When we extract metal, they show greater tendency to react with oxygen and convert into metal oxide. Corrosion occurs in a number of metals, and the corrosion of iron is commonly known as rusting of iron. What happens during the process of rusting? The area of the metal surface where there is less moisture, it acts as anode. Anode is the one where oxidation takes place. So here iron loses electron and convert into iron ions. The other area with relatively more moisture, it acts as cathode, means reduction takes place. Reduction is gain of electrons. Here atmospheric oxygen and moisture gain those electrons which are lost by iron and convert into hydroxyl ions. Now these hydroxyl ions combine with iron and produce iron hydroxide, which is a type of rusting. Now this iron can also further react with oxygen to produce rust. The formula for rust is Fe2O3 with a number of water molecules. The number of water molecules can vary. As I stated earlier, that corrosion occurs in a number of metals. It is not limited to iron. For example, another metal where corrosion takes place is aluminium. Aluminium also get corrode and it has more tendency to get corrode or become oxidized than iron. Means iron is less reactive than aluminium. But things that are made of aluminium do not transform into piles of corroded aluminium like that of iron. Because in case of iron, the outer layer of iron oxide that is formed, it does not adhere or stick to the iron strongly, rather it flakes away from the top, which exposes the rest of the metal for corrosion or rusting. While this does not happen in case of aluminium, rather a strong layer of iron oxide is formed outside the aluminium and this layer further prevents corrosion. Iron gets corroded or become rusted and with the passage of time it converts into heaps or piles of corroded iron while this does not take place in case of aluminium. Because of widespread use and importance of iron and steel products, the prevention or slowing of rusting is paramount. In this way, we can conserve our natural resources. These are some of the methods that are used for prevention of corrosion. We can prevent corrosion by coating with paint. Corrosion occurs when oxygen or moisture that is present in the atmosphere it reacts with the metal surface and converts it into its oxides. So we can stop the process of corrosion by reducing or stopping the contact of metal with oxygen and harmful gases. It is also a cheap process and can be easily applied. It also gives visual appeal. Another method used for preventing corrosion is alloying. Alloy is a combination of two or more metals. We can reduce corrosion by alloying with other metals. For example, stainless steel is an alloy of iron, chromium, and nickel. These are three different metals, means when they are combined together, they produce an alloy. This alloy is more resistant towards corrosion. This alloy has an outer layer of chromium oxide which protects from corrosion. We slow down or prevent corrosion by a layer of paint because paint does not allow air or moisture to come in contact with the metal. Similarly, if we coat the metal with another metal which do not get corroded easily, we can also prevent corrosion. The metals that are used for this purpose are tin. If we are coating the metal with tin, we call the process tinning. And if we are coating it with zinc, then the process is called galvanizing. In these processes, we take the metal which is coated in the form of liquid and we dip the iron sheet in that molten metal. As a result, we get a layer of tin or zinc outside that iron surface, which protect it from corrosion. Similarly, electroplating can also be applied. In case of electroplating, we coat the metal with the help of electricity. You have already done electroplating in detail. Cathodic protection is also applied as a method for prevention of corrosion. Here we use an active metal in order to prevent corrosion. The active metal itself gets corroded and is replaced, while the other metal which is to be protected does not get corroded. In this process, the metal to be protected from corrosion is connected with an active metal, for example, magnesium or aluminium. More active metal act as anode. Metals are those that have tendency to lose electron. Active metal will be the one that has more tendency to lose electrons. So, this active metal itself will get corroded by the process of oxidation. While the metal which we need to protect, for example iron, it will act as cathode and it is protected from corrosion. In this way, the active metal is oxidized and saves the iron from corrosion. This method is most of the time used in huge steel structures such as pipes, oil rigs, tanks, etc., which are present in moisture, underground, and in marine environment. Because this is not easy to replace these structures, rather it is much more convenient to replace the active metal which is connected with these huge structures. So these structures are protected by the process of cathodic protection. I hope this lecture will be helpful in understanding corrosion and its prevention. Allah Hafiz.